So I got joy, joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy, joy down in my soul. If it was up to me.
What's up, Blended Squad? Man, thank y'all so much for taking time to join us again. We have been having so much fun. We are back, still here in Colorado, enjoying everything that Colorado has to offer. So today, we're getting ready to head to the gondolas and go to this crazy amusement park. Now, we've been seeing pictures and videos of what's at the top of this place. We've heard nothing but great things about it. The whole family is geeking. We cannot wait to go.
We got the whole squad. Hey, say hi to Izzy, Lyric, London.
Mommy.
Yep, Mom.
One and only.
Alright, where are we going? Where are we going today? Stop!
Oh.
Where are we going today?
We are going on the gondolas and Peak 8. And then we're going to go to the amusement park called...
Pipe Peak.
No, it's called Epic Amusement Park. That's where we're headed now.
Yeah, we're going there right now. It's pretty early. It's actually 11, so this is the time we woke up yesterday, so this is actually early for us. Alright, so we're about to head there.
We're getting ready to get on the gondolas and head up to the mountains, higher up in the mountains. They have an amusement park up there. So we're gonna go hang out. All the family's excited. On the way to the gondolas, man, we're walking through the town, and guys, what I love about Breckenridge is that it's a lot to see, but it still has this like homey feel. It feels really close knit. A lot of people are just, man, very friendly. A lot of conversations. The town in itself is set up to where it's almost like geared towards making sure you meet somebody. So we're walking through the town enjoying all these beautiful sights. I just love like the little mom and pop stores, all the knickknacks, different things that it has to offer, man. It's been pretty dope so far.
The third stop is high. The third stop is high. All right, so we're on the gondola. The whole squad's here. Did I get everybody? London.
All right, so we finally get to the gondolas now. We get on this thing, and it's like, okay, I've never been on one personally, so I don't know what I'm getting ready to experience. But this thing begins to take us up the side of the mountain. Now, at first taking off, it's pretty cool because, you know, you're right there by the street. As we continue, though, you realize the street is slowly leaving the gondola, and the gondola is leaving the street, and it's like, yeah, right? But, you know, if you don't like heights, this is not something you want to get on. It's definitely taking you high. My daughter's not a really big fan of heights, so she's trying to, like, enjoy it, at the same time trying to pray and make sure everything's good. All right. We're on the gondolas.
On the gondolas, guys.
I hate heights.
We're going up. Lyric is not liking the heights.
It's so fun.
It's okay, Lyric. Just breathe. Just breathe.
I want to get down a little bit.
Larry, don't look down. Just look down.
Man, look how they have the houses up
We're
here.
going up. We're going to
All right.
the amusement park
So
today.
we're on the
In the
gondola.
mountains, actually.
Whole
We're going to
squad
the
on here.
amusement park. It's called it's
scary.
Epic Adventure Park. And so we're gonna
Sure,
see
you
what we
said that
can
on
do
my
with the
vlog.
kids and Jared.
It was
Have a
already
good time?
I'm sorry for this roller coaster.
London's first time on a gondola.
Too low.
She's looking
Crazy, right, Tip?
I can see the other one.
All right,
Yeah,
so
they're
we're
behind you.
on the gondola.
Look at the
The whole
mountain.
squad's here. Did I get everybody? London. Oh, I thought this. Also, we're going three things up. So this park is
3
pretty.
stories up, yeah.
Well, not stories.
Or like
3 mountains up.
3 mountains up.
We'll go 3 mountains up.
3 stops up.
And
Look at all
this
the
park
broken
is supposed to be
trees.
dope, and it's supposed to be a roller coaster going down. And that's where I bought my GoPro. So I'm excited.
A lot of people use their GoPros on that.
We're getting higher and higher.
They
But,
probably
yeah.
put the trees down because the gondola.
I'll show you when we get up there.
Gondola.
What's up there?
Oh, you can drive up here too. Look, man. Look at the streets.
Is that a house?
Yeah, man, it's roads up here.
No, but I said, is that a house?
Looks like it.
Oh wow, I think this is the one we stopped yesterday.
That would be an epic YouTube video.
And the gondolas. Here.
What do you think about the
Good.
gondola?
No, it's fun.
You're still scared?
Look at that.
Oh my god, look at that house way at the top.
Babe, what do you think about the
Can y'all
gondola?
see that?
It's pretty.
Look at the house way at the top. It's like,
Really, really pretty.
Daddy, do you see the house way at the top?
Are you okay?
No, I thought it would be better, but no, it's worse.
So guys, we finally make it to the top of this mountain. We get off and it's like a whole other city at the top of this thing. I mean, it's like an amusement park, it's rides, it's food, it's games. It's a whole hotel up there on the side of this mountain. It's absolutely gorgeous. My kids' eyes are like, I want to do everything. So we're walking through trying to figure out, hey, where do we go buy tickets? What's the first thing that we're gonna do? But it's gorgeous. You wanna push it? Okay. All right. So we made it all the way to peak 8. We made it to peak 8. And here's where all the activities are taking place. It was kind of crazy though. The ride was crazy.
Can we go through, honey?
I think the biggest thing that I was just trying to take in and really just comprehend was how majestic Colorado is. I mean, just the mountains in itself are just huge, right? And so not just that, but the way they utilize these mountains and played off of the mountains to build different activities. I mean, it's just an incredible job. If there was no amusement park, if there was nothing, just the way it looked, just nature in itself, what God did by itself is absolutely gorgeous. And we could have just sat there all day long and just looked at the surroundings.
Oh, there goes the clouds blocking the sun.
Instant cold.
I definitely got
Oh, that one is the wrong line, I think.
Why is it so hard to get off though, Jojo?
Because they don't want you falling off.
The seat is tucked back like this. You ever seen a recliner chair? And it's like you're trying to get up. The cushion's real deep.
There's most, like I said, most people don't close them. They leave them open.
Now, London is asleep, which makes this a very good moment because whenever she's awake, it's all hands on deck. Everything is geared towards making sure she ain't running off or taking a ski lift somewhere and hitting a crazy jump off one of the slopes, right? But she's asleep, so this gives us time to like really plan out exactly what we're gonna do. Man, they have slides, they have the ski lifts, they have games on the inside, they got food, they got music. It's a whole bunch of things we can engage in. So we're trying to figure out what's gonna give us the best bang for our buck. So we have been hearing about this slide that they have, and apparently it's supposed to be super dope. So we eventually go buy tickets, we come back and wait in line for this slide. The line is crazy, but we heard it was worth the wait.
All right, so we made it to the park. We're going on a slide. Y'all can't really see. I'll just show it to you when we get on. But right now, it's an hour wait into the slide, so we're probably gonna get some food and stuff before we get on it. But it's 15 minutes. So.
So while we're waiting, the kids are trying to figure out what they can do. They eventually go off and find some little place on the side, and they just make a game out of it, right? You know how kids are. They're gonna find something to do in any situation. So at this point, we've been waiting in this line an incredibly long time. Out of nowhere, we start to look up and see that the sky was getting kind of dark. This gentleman comes to the front of us. Now, we were 2 people away from being on the slide, just 2 people who were right there in the front. The gentleman comes up and says, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, but lightning just struck 10 minutes away. That means we have to wait 30 minutes until we allow the slides to continue." And we're like, we're 2 people away.
So sad news. While we were waiting on the slide that we're going on, the lightning was 10 miles away, so they had to shut it down. So now we're sitting here, and it was a 30-minute wait time. But now it's like 9 minutes until we can get back on, if there's not another lightning. So me and Izzy are toughing it out, but hopefully we just have to wait these 9 minutes and I get to show you the footage.
So protocol is if it rains, they have to wait. Or if lightning strikes within a 10-mile radius, they got to pause for 30 minutes. So we had to wait another 30 minutes. So we just came back to hang out. And Mom in London.
No, like you have another bag?
They've been waiting here patiently. But gondolas open back up in about another, or not gondolas, but the slides. Open back up in about another 10 minutes.
Jojo, you hoping for the best? I mean, you got another hour right now. Wait it out. Hoping for the best?
So, the day did not go as planned. We were gonna go.
The day we didn't plan, which was yesterday, came out amazing. And
Right.
today we planned it.
We were supposed to go sliding, and it goes 15 minutes up the mountains.
Which is awesome.
The weather said it was no chance of rain today. It was supposed to be 100% clear. And then out of nowhere, it started lightning and raining, which means that they paused everything.
London had to wait. Literally, she waited patiently for 2 hours. Now she's super mad.
Yeah, so now all the kids they're way up there. Let's see if we can zoom in. But, you know, we respect the rules. You know, we know at the end of the day, they're doing it to make us safe, right? So we're thinking, no biggie, we're going to wait this 30 minutes and we'll be on in a minute. So we're waiting the 30 minutes, just kind of chilling, more time in line. Finally, the 30 minutes is up. He comes to the front of the line. He says, all right, If we can make it another maybe 2 more minutes, we'll open it back up and we'll let you guys go. Within the 2 minutes that we were waiting, lightning strikes again. He steps up and says, guys, I'm sorry. We got to wait another 30 minutes before we can let you guys on. At this point, our family's trying to decide, man, are we going to stay or we're just going to go do something else? It's kind of ridiculous. But we waited so long in the line, we figured, what's another 30 minutes? So we stayed, y'all. We stayed in line waiting for this gondola to open up, for the slide to open up, right? So we waited. Same thing. We got about 5 minutes left before it's time for us to get on. He gets up within the 5 minutes and says, hey guys, lightning just struck again. We got to wait another 30 minutes. Well, at that point, the park was getting ready to close. So I said, hey, if we wait another 30 minutes, if it's still open, they'll let us ride, let's do it. But within that time waiting, lightning struck again. We waited on lightning not to strike for the last hour and a half, all the way until the park closed. Man, you talking about disappointed, man. Like, I felt bad for my children. I was disappointed. I wanted to ride it. Like, our whole family, we were in line for hours and hours. I mean, it was crazy. Outside of just waiting on lightning not to strike, we were in line a long time before that, and we never got to ride it. So, listen, if you're watching this and you were able to go to Breckenridge and you rode those slides before, tell me, was it fun? Is it enjoyable? I don't know, because we didn't get to ride it, so I can't speak on it. But if you watch it, man, hit that like button. If you've ever ridden it, hit that like button for me and let me know, is it fun or not? Maybe next time we go back, we'll be able to ride. Eventually, they come down, we get back on the bus, and we are heading back into the city of Breckenridge, down the mountain. So, me personally, I am the type of person that if I'm not driving, I get car sick. My wife likes to tell me I'm a control freak, maybe so, but I literally get car sick. Now, in Breckenridge, you have these turns that are just crazy, these hairpin turns. So it's like, you could be going this way and all of a sudden the road will just completely go the opposite way. You got to turn and go that direction. Now, while we're doing these turns, mind you, we're on a city bus. This bus is going down the side of the mountain at a speed, to me, that just seems unnecessary, right? But he's doing it. I'm trying to think in my head, he lives here. He drives this route every day. But man, it's not a comfortable feeling. I'm going down the side of the mountain, looking down the side like, oh, all we got to do is tip over. This is not good. But I'm on vacation and I'm trying my best to enjoy myself, right? Thank God we made it back down. Now, one of my favorite things about Breckenridge is just the natural flowing water. Almost anywhere you go, you can hear this sound of water just flowing. And it's beautiful, you know? So we get down and we decide, hey man, let's just go walk through the city. And we're hearing this water flowing, we're trying to find it. And eventually we come right to it. We go, we hang out, spend some time there, man, just looking at how gorgeous it is, right? Of course, after that, the family gets hungry. We find a spot to eat in like a little downtown area of Breckenridge. The food was really good, so we hung out for a little bit.
All right, check it. That's my sister screaming. She doesn't cry, she screams. But we're here at a restaurant called, give me a second. Oh, give me a second one more time. Sorry, Mom, give me a second. Try to see what this place is called. There we go. I'm about to figure it out. There you go. Fiesta Jalisco. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a chimichanga, and then I'm gonna call it quits for today. But yeah, we haven't been doing much with the same people still. I haven't changed.
Lunch with the family. And we are excited about eating, or at least I am, because I haven't had anything to eat today. So it's lunchtime. Beautiful. This particular day, man, my children were kind of bummed. You know, we had plans to do a whole bunch of stuff, but waiting on that slide took up a lot of the time. at the end of the day, we didn't even get to ride it. So everything we were waiting on doing, we didn't even get to do. After we ate, I looked at my kids' faces and I could just kind of see they were like, man, let's just go home, right? So we went home, we called it a night.
All right, so I sound sleepy is because I did kind of fall asleep. And around 7, and I kind of just woke up. Well, no, I've been watching TV, but we've kind of just been chilling since we got home. Tomorrow we're supposed to feed the chipmunks, and I honestly, I mean, it sounds cool, but like they said that it's from 7 to 9. And let me tell you something, I'm not a morning person, so I'm just gonna be angry the entire day. But I mean, we'll see. Oh shoot. Oh no, I know it's not. Never mind. Sorry. But anyways, yeah. So I'm supposed to go feed the chipmunks tomorrow, but I'm probably not gonna go. But I do want to go hiking tomorrow. I think we're gonna go hiking. And I want to go mountain biking. Like, those are the 2 things I've wanted to do the entire trip, but we haven't done it yet. But we found like a bike rental today, and then my mom has some hike planned. But yeah, today was fun. I mean, we didn't get to do it on the slide, but it's whatever. Yeah. Good night. I'm out.
Blended Squad, thank y'all so much for taking time to watch another episode of Blended. I am so honored that y'all would take time to hang out with the family. We will see you next time, because guess what? We're still here in Colorado. We got so much more to talk about. God bless you. Remember, even though the storms might come, please remember to dance in the rain. God bless.
So I got joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy down in my soul. Said I've got joy down in my soul. If it was up to me,